As we already know, a function is a relationship such that for every value of x, we can get one unique value for y. So there is no way that we can have two values for y for the same value of x. When we graph the functions and we represent them with a visual way, a graphical way, then we can identify which relationships are functions using the vertical line test. What do? We get actually a line, a vertical line. Assume that you have a pencil and you have a graph like the one that you see on your screen. You pass the pencil on top of the function or of the relationship, and you check if there is any point of x on the x-axis that can be represented by two y's. Let's look what happens here for x equals to -1. As we can see, there are two values for y, one close to the +2 and one close to the -2. If we move on, we can find more points, actually infinite number of points, infinite number of values of x such that there are two y's. These immediately tell us that the function that we are looking at, the relationship that we are looking at, is not a function. In the same way, we can check if a relationship is a function with their graph. Let's look at another example. Let's look at this function, relationship, and let's run together the vertical line test. We start at this point and we move the pencil. We can see that at every point that we go with the pencil, for every x on the x-axis, there is only one y on the red curve. We move on and we continue through the entire graph of the relationship. This didn't change. So for every x, there was only one y. This simply means that we only have, that here we have a function. Let's look at a different example. We look at this relationship now, and we move our pencil. As you can see, for the points up to here, for every x, there is only one y on the red curve. Once we reach this point right here, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at the point 7, we see that there is one point right here for y. For x equals 7, there is one point right here, that is the -1/2. But there is also one point right here, that is the +3/2. And we continue. Let's take another example. For x equals to 5, we can see that there are 3 points that are red that cross the vertical line, the pencil that you're. So obviously this relationship is not a function. Let's look at this one. This again, we take the pencil and we go through the entire graph, and we can see that at every point, the line, the vertical line, meaning the pencil with the red curve, cross only at one point. So this is a function.